Today, gang, we are outside. Oh yeah, all the links for everything will be in the description. I want to show you what I have in my travel bag whenever I go to have to shoot content, but I can only take limited tech. I'm about to go to Cancun, Mexico for an Ecamm work trip, but due to limitations of, things you can carry in and out of the country, I had to simplify my kit. This is kind of what I normally carry, like when I'm going to Japan or I'm going to go do something at Ecamm headquarters, but I need to have a mobile content creation kit. This is it. So it's all my travel essentials plus my content creation on the fly setup. What's really funny about this video is I was planning to make this today and I was just looking at threads and my homegirl Zaylee Barkley said what she uses whenever she has to go create content on the fly. And our systems are kind of the same, but for this trip, I can't take an iPad. I can't take a bunch of other tech that I would normally take. So this is my simplified version and it all fits in this Alpaca bag. So without further ado, I'm gonna show you what I have in my bag. But of course, I am super curious what you have in your bag. Are there any essentials that I'm missing? Something brand new you wanna show me? Drop that down in the comment section below. And like I said before, I'll put links to all of this. One of the things that's driving me the most crazy about this trip is I've heard that I can't take my computer and my iPad, so I have to watch all of my movies from that little in-flight entertainment screen on the back of the seat of the plane, but I have a trick up my sleeve for that, and I'll show you right when we get inside what's in my travel bag. This is an Alpaca Vertex case. I love this case because when you unzip it, it folds down like a sort of desk caddy. There is an access zipper here on the front where I do put things where I need to get really quickly, like extra Canon battery, some tripod pieces, but I'll show you that from the opposite side because one of the cool things about this bag is that you can access this portion from both sides. Let me talk about the strap real quick. It does have a really thick padded strap and it's just attached by gate clips. I also have this Alpaca Tech Hub piece here because that allows me when I'm in the airport to do things like throw my wallet on there. This is really secure. It doesn't come off, but if I need to remove it just to pull out the ID. So while I'm getting in the airport, going through security, things like that, I tend to have the wallet right here just because it's easy to get to. But once I'm secured in the plane, I put it away. So I like to have the tech click here. You can also use other forms. They have Alpaca, as you know, has many pouches and you just use this little hub guy to put things on like keys, whatever. So I'll go ahead and put that away and let's go inside real quick. So it has what's known as WeatherTech zippers. These are super cool. These are pretty much waterproof. Well, I call it water resistant zippers, but I like the fact that you can open it both ways. And then when you fold this down, it has a little piece and it just sits nicely like a desk. So of course there's AirPods Pro. For this trip, I'll probably take the case off just to make it a little bit more easier to fit inside here because this case adds just a little bit more bulk. But of course, we know that one. We can skip that one. In the zipper pocket, I'll go ahead and show you what's inside here. There is the extra battery for the camera. There is a little screwdriver type situation that I use for tripod doohickeys. There is a 40 watt, 240 gigabits per second flexible USB. So that allows me to shoot ProRes on my phone, go straight to SSD, but this will do anything. It'll charge things, it'll connect the hard drive. And I like these because, hey, listen, it's super flexible and it's high speed. It's not just some rinky dink cable. Also in here, I carry my Night Core charging cable and it has little magnets there. And so this is cool because if I want, I can put this on the outside, but I keep it in the bag where it's safe. I have the extra Osmo Pocket battery because on this trip I might need it, but sometimes I don't even bring this. But this is capable because the Osmo Pocket 3 will charge really quickly in like 16 minutes. And this is a little adapter that you put onto the bottom of the Osmo Pocket to help it stand up and connect it to my quick tripod. So I'm gonna put that there for now so you can see what I'm talking about once I get there, but I'll go ahead and throw these things back in. I just love the fact that this pocket allows me to access it from both sides. It does make things a little bit easier. So directly in the first portion, I have my Night Core 10,000 milliamp battery, dual USB-C. This thing charges super fast. It is capable of spitting out fast charge capabilities, but it's super skinny, super light, and 10,000 milliamps will go pretty far. It will even boost in a MacBook if you need. Next is my passport case, because I'm doing this international. Again, when I'm doing domestic, I don't need it. Once I'm in the airport and I'm in a transfer state where I need that passport quick access, I can also lock it right here. And again, when it's on this clip, it's super secure, but if you need to pull it off, just pull it. So that's why I love Alpaca, man. Their ecosystem is insane. So inside here, there is nothing but what is this? A Muji fountain pen, but it's super skinny, but it's, nice black fountain pen, and then passport for the United States of America. All right. So I throw those back in here and then give it a zip. I also keep my field notes right here in the front, because once you're in country, you're going to have the passport with you at all times. So there is that. I'll go ahead and place that back in. But before I place it back in, I will show you that in this first mesh pocket, there is just Zeiss lens wipes. And down here in the bottom, I have a Purell singles and then Secret Squirrel AirTag. So that all goes in that first pocket there, because, you can't be out here in the streets with dirty lenses, right? So that all fits in nicely there. In this pocket, there is a mouthed phone stand. I also have the Kino clip. I kind of interchange between these. Because I'm not going to shoot much with the phone, I'm just going to use this as an airplane viewer. So I'm going to shoot mostly everything on the Osmo Pocket 3 for this trip. So also here in the front pocket, eye drops, nose doohickey, and chapstick, because you can't be shooting content when your lips is just jacked. And as you guys know, my lips get jacked, and I just did something dumb. So let me put this back in first, drop that in, and then I drop in the 3 little pigs over here, and they just kind of all go in nicely. Of course, right now I'm stabbing them on top of each other, but let's call that a day. So right here, Osmo Pocket 3, you know what it is. And again, this little clip allows it to stand vertically when I need it, but also can connect to this, which is a little Osmo Pocket 3 tripod. But this just allows me to do it quick without having to sort of fight back and forth with screwing it on and screwing it off. So there's that. Down in the bottom, there is a 45 watt high speed GAN charger that allows me to charge my MacBook. It will charge a phone. It will charge an iPad. In this case, I can't take an iPad because Mexico, you can't have an iPad and a computer, but that allows that to charge really quickly. It will also charge my DJI mics. You know what it is, DJI Mic 2. Those go right in here. And also, this month's camera is going to be the Canon PowerShot V1. And I got this guy because it will vlog, it will take pictures, it will live stream, it will Ecamm. So throw that guy back in there, put the old back in there, put that there. So in the back, I have another fountain pen. This is a Lamy Safari, super dope fountain pen. And these are just little dumb personal things, but they help. This is a brand new lens wipe in case you need it. That's from Polar Pro. These are zit dots, and these are eye masks that you wear on the plane to heat up. And these are just wet wipes in case you need to get clean. Also in the back here, again, I just love how this just fits right in here. Nice and neat. Everything has a place. It makes life so much simpler. And the last thing in the bag is the OS Air mask. This is a dope airplane mask in case you get seated next to somebody with the cough and sniffs. And these you can easily change. I keep extras in my suitcase, so in case I need that. But this is merino wool and washable and easy to keep it clean. But I like it because you can change the inserts out really quickly, because you never know when you're going to sit next to somebody that has the boogar snazzies, and that's just disgusting. So I like to keep this guy back in here. There's a little label tag that fits the clip nicely, and then pop this back off. But yeah, it's just super simple. I can just throw these in here, close it up. I just like the fact that this connects from both areas. It really does save me a ton of time. And of course, what's not in here that will go, because they're on my face right now, would be my Ray-Ban Metas. They normally stay in my pocket. And of course, there's the iPhone, which is being used to shoot this video. One other thing I wanted to show you before we cut out is on the back here where the gate clips are, I like to carry some Night Ends number 4 beaners. These are nice clippable rings. You can put them there. Number 3s are dope because they have a little lock situation, but I just find you never know when you need to clip something. And then on the side here, let me move the strap out the way. On the side here, I have my little shore case, and inside here, there are a couple survival hookups. There is the AirFly. The AirFly allows me to connect this to the back of the airplane, use my AirPods to listen to the movie instead of those crappy headphones. It's a Bluetooth receiver. Also, I don't know how you would get one nowadays, but if you had to rent a car or something where you wanted to transfer music from your phone to a speaker, you can use that. There's my Shure 215s, which are really cool headphones. Inside here, I have a USB-C to headphone adapter. I have a USB-A to USB-C adapter. Also have a USB-C to USB-A adapter. And these are called pochai pills. This is a Chinese medicine that's really good for stomach aches and hangovers. And then Gas X because the plane makes you gassy. Also in here, USB-C to lightning in case somebody needs to charge an old school phone. I don't have any, but I like to be prepared in case somebody needs one. And I always have USB-C cable. As a matter of fact, I forgot one more cable to show you, which is in my bag, but it's a standard USB-C cable that is also a 240 watt, but it's hiding in the cut in the corner inside the bag there. So I like this because it just fits nicely into this little case. And then you can just whip it around and just connect it on like such. And then there it is connected to the bag. So yeah, that's it. I think I do have something hiding in the cut in here. What is it? Oh, I forgot one of the most important pieces hiding in the cut right here. There is my Wubin G5 flashlight. This thing is gangster. Couple things I like about it. So this is the lock mode, so you don't waste any batteries. This is the on mode, so you can just tap it and turn it on. You get a nice white light. I can also press and hold to get a blue light. I can do this and switch it to a color light, and then it's RGB controllable by just using a little wheel. So if you need a little splash of RGB light, or you just don't want to blind people, you don't want to mess up your vision at night, put it in red mode while you're looking around. So I love that. It's a tunable RGB. I'll set it for red because that's probably what I'm going to use the most when I go to turn it on. And so there's that. And then if I put it back in the regular mode, you can, again, tune this so really, really low, really, really bright. When you get to the end, it blinks. That lets you know it's at full power. There's also a turbo mode. I always do that wrong. There, that's turbo mode. So that's pretty cool. One of the other things I like about this light is the top is rotate. Ooh, don't do that. That's blinding. The top is rotatable. It does have a magnet so that it can stand onto things if you needed to stand it against the wall. And one of the other things I really like about this light is the clip can come out and move around. So if you needed to clip it to a hat, clip it to a belt. But it's so small, USB chargeable. Just flick it all the way open to the USB, and you have a nice, dope survival light that just hides in the cut right there. I just leave the string somewhere so it's easy to pull out, and that's dope. But that is what's in my airplane bag. When I travel, it just packs easy, it wears well, and you're good to go. So that's an Alpaca Vertex case. I have a couple other Alpaca cases that I switch the tech out with, and I'm always changing the kit depending on where we're going. Back in the studio, and I forgot to mention that the Vertex pouch is about 3.5 liters, and it does come in two forms. The one you saw in the video is an X-Pack R36. It's a really strong type of material, and it has a little feel that sounds like this. So if you don't like that noisy sound, they do have this one. This is called Axo Flux, and Axo Flux is a recycled polyester material. I use both. This one has that gray interior, But I do like that it's still easy to see, has a nice houndstooth that's easy to clean. And the cool thing about the X-Pac one, as you saw, is it's orange on the inside, which is really easy to see in a plane and stuff like that. And yes, these are YKK AquaGuard zippers. I don't know. WeatherTech is floor mats. What was your boy talking about? This is also my tech case, but this is a whole separate video. So if you want to see what I put in my tech case that goes inside the roller carry-on, don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and ring that notification bell so you know when I tell you the secrets of that. And I don't know who need to hear this, but if it was you, let us know down in the comments. Let us know if there's anything I missed, any items that I don't know about that I need to know about. Holla at your boy. I love collecting travel tech because I am on the road a lot, at least once a month. Right about now, the algorithm is going to show you another video that I think you should watch. And I agree with them.
I need to know everything, who and the what and the where, I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George, I hop in the Porsche, it's 5 and a horse, I'm ready for war, I'm coming for throats, to turn to a ghost, I need to know everything. Now you be surprised at the info you get is by letting them talk, so I'm letting them talk.